Not a Tar Heel. Why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dukes will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So North Carolina's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion in coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. And he tackles him for no gain.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. From midfield, looking for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So James Madison's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Like this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is intercepted.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nifty little dance step. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases.
And they get the sack just like that.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dukes are threatening in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Give to the single back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
Now the toss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now the pitch. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. On the move, he fires. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll go right back to it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal flag in the back.
It's 1st and 20. Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A loss of 3.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Otis.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Got it looking for a first. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch. What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's open on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They ran it on first down, now on second. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The Tar Heels get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Quick release on the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snags it quickly on the left. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. He's got it at the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running it to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Touch pass on the run. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding. Receive team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down.
3 and 25.
Complete to start this drive. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tar Heels are on the move with the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Power football with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with first. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the option. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.